Transformers family. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a great day. We're making it through the week as we're getting there to the end. So let's hang out, have some fun. Got a few things I want to show and discuss with my collection, and then we'll do some Blokees here. So first thing I want to show, I have two of these. So these are from Funko Premium Quality. They're from Hikari, Japanese vinyl. These are handcrafted and made. These, don't know if they glow in the dark, but I can't remember. Let's see. Each product is individually numbered and no two pieces are alike. Has a special paint and a vinyl finish. They're unique to the Hikari collectible figure. So this one here is Bumblebee. I do have Optimus Prime. I have them both in boxes, but I wanted two Bumblebees, one out of the box and one in the box. But this one here is, let's see, this was released in 2014. As you can see here down on the bottom, it was released by Hasbro with Funko in 2014. I thought they came with a number, but I guess not. But this is my limited edition Funko Bumblebee. Super gold is what it basically is, even though they say that it's a special edition color, but there you have it. So you can see it from all sides. Next, I want to show my figural bag clip of Megatron. They just released these earlier this year, end of last year. I was able to get some, not all. Yeah, you can see back here on the back of the head it says 2024 Hasbro. So I was able to they were able to release these. I did get a few of them. I have more in the collection that I'll show at a later time. But we have Megatron here, and they made him look just like his G1 toy, because in his G1 toy his chest had that little design right there. So it's basically, the purpose is to just basically have him mirror and mimic his G1 toy, with the coloration, the style, the look on his face and everything, because I do have his G1 toy right up there. But this is pretty awesome. I think they did a fantastic job with these bag clips, of these. Let's see who else I have. Soundwave, I have Blaster, I have Optimus, I got Bumblebee. So all in all, I will say they did a very, very good job with these. So, but there you have it. There's Megatron, looking menacing as ever. So next thing I want to show, it comes from Transformers and Oddly. So this here is their Alpha Action Elite 2. So this is basically a series that you can get different ones. So you got like Skywarp, you got Nemesis, you have Standard Megatron, you have Perceptor, Elite 1, you have Bumblebee, Shrapnel, and Ravage. Then you have the Special Edition Megatron over here. And then you have Goldbug and Shattered Glass Bumblebee here. I do have Goldbug and Shattered Glass Bumblebee. I had to get those, but this one that I have here is the Special Edition Megatron. There's a company out there that sells them, so that way you pay for what you want. So here is the card that comes with it for the Special Edition Megatron. And here is the figure himself. He stays pretty good in there. So there he is, the Megatron figurine. So basically to resemble the G1 toy, and how they made it and processed it. So here you have it, Megatron. And the cool thing about this one is he comes with stickers. So these stickers basically represent how he looks exactly on his G1 toy. So that way you can put it on his chest and on his legs. So it's pretty awesome to be able to do this, to put the stickers on the body to basically represent his G1 self. So, which I think is pretty awesome, to be honest. So let's put him back in the box. And he does come with a sword, which I thought was kind of interesting that he comes with a sword. You can see it right here in the corner. The sword to me reminds me and kind of looks a lot like the sword from the Last Knight. So, but he does have that sword. So there is Megatron, and then there's the sticker shit that comes with him, so that, you know, once I put him together, I can put the stickers on him, so that way he looks just like his G1 toy. And then there, once again, is his card that it comes with. So it's pretty awesome, this set here by Oddly, the different types that they came with. That you can, you know, these are blind boxes, but the company, I paid a little extra to get the ones that I wanted. So it's pretty awesome. I like it. It's cool. Next, we have the Transformers movie Kickback. I never saw these in the store, to be honest. A lot of people did see them in stores, like when they came out at Walmart and Target and places like that. I never saw it. I got lucky and somebody started posting about that they were available at Ollie's. So I was able to get him at Ollie's for $10. Super cheap deal, but I was able to get him for $10. So there we have Kickback right there. And let's go ahead. I've already messed with him and played with him because these 86 series, 86 movie, not the Studio 86, it's just Transformers movie, the 86 movie. They basically mimic the original G1 toy. So basically, the transformation, the sequence, and everything is just like the G1 toy. So here we have him. There's Kickback. So he basically, the way they mimic him is to make him look just like his G1 toy. So his transformation and his process and the way he looks is to basically mimic his G1 toy. So if we do it here, open up his hands here for his leg. So there we have it. So this is basically him in his G1 Insecticon mode. And like I said, they do make these extremely simple to transform back and forth from robot to, you know, whatever their mode is. In this case, the Grasshopper for Kickback. So, and the detail is very similar to the G1. So I mean, you know, like I said, it's just very easy to transform him to from Grasshopper, as you want to call him, to his robot form. So as you can see, it really doesn't take much to transform him back. And there you have it. So, like I said, it's very easy, very smooth transition to go from one to the other. That's the one thing I love about these. I also have Perceptor, so I'll definitely be doing Perceptor at a later time. But this is Kickback here. And like I said, they make it super easy to transform because they basically want them to mimic their G1 toy and how easy it was to transform into G1 toy when they originally released back in the 80s. So it's just pretty awesome. So this is the G1 Kickback from the Transformers movie release. And they released these back in, let's see here, 2023. So I definitely did not see any of these in store, but, and he does come with one weapon, and he also comes with Energon cubes, because you know they fed off of Energon. They love those Energon cubes. So he does come with Energon cubes, and then here he comes with his weapon. And this weapon just kind of slides over his hands. That's all it is. It's not your typical standard weapon because of the way his hands is. And so he just basically slides on just like that. So there you have it. Kickback from the Transformers movie release that came out in 2023. So there's the front of the box. There's the back of the box. And then, like I said, he comes with Energon cubes. A lot of these releases that came out from 2023 to 2024, they put a lot of Energon cubes in there for whatever their reasoning was, but there you have it. There is Kickback. So there we have that. Okay. So the next thing that we got, as I try to put this in here, is going to be some Blokees. So we're going to have some fun and put some together, you know, while you guys watch me, which I'm perfectly fine with that. That's the purpose of this, is for you guys to watch me and enjoy and have some fun. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and put some Blokees together. So I have the Defender 5s, the Traitor to Tyranny. These are my last two that I need. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the special ones or the chase ones. So we're definitely just going to go ahead and put one of these together and just have a little fun here. But I basically got them all. So we got the Sunstreaker is the one I'm going to be getting here in one of these two boxes. I already got Reflector, I got Optimus, I got Shattered Glass, Soundwave, and Cyclonus. He's in one of these two that I have remaining. So we got Sideswipe, I got the trailer already, Onslaught, Jetfire, Swindle, and I do have Jetfire and Galvatron. But these are a fun, amazing set, so they are definitely worth it. So let's see who we have here. So we are going to be building Cyclonus. Cyclonus is the one that we're going to build. So let's go ahead and put him down and put him together. He's going to be, these Defender series, they're super easy, super simple to build because they're not like the Galaxy version ones. Those are a little bit more in depth and require a little bit more, but they're just in all actuality they're just bigger pieces is all that there are basically. But let's go ahead and put Cyclonus together. So there we have his body. So let's go ahead and put his legs together. And like I said, they make these very easy, so they're a lot of fun. They're very enjoyable, so they definitely keep it easy for any skill level. Yeah, it takes some practice and getting used to, because knowing where everything goes and what piece is what. But besides that, I will not complain, because these are fun to put together and they are easy. So there we have that. There we have that. And we have that. And then let's put his hips and knees. Bam, there's that. And then there is that. And we are almost done putting Cyclonus together. So this is the Defender 5, the Traitor to Tyranny, and this is Cyclonus. So there we have them, Cyclonus. These are extremely easy and they're a lot of fun to put together. I love the Blokees line. I definitely would recommend them from beginning to end. They are amazing. So here we have Cyclonus. And they're very versatile and they're great to put together. Are you planning to get this 5th version, the Defender 5? So I got these from, they were available on, these are the Japanese version. I don't know if they've released the American version. I think they have just released the American version. So now we got Sunstreaker here. But I'll pan over so you can see. So if you look all right there, those are all my Blokees that I have. I have the Shining versions, I have the Galaxy version. They're just amazing. They are definitely worth it to have in the collection, and they're fun. The Defender versions are definitely the much easier ones to put together because they're just smaller pieces and doesn't require as much, but they're definitely, both versions are worth it, the Galaxy and the Defenders, because you get your practice worth, that's for sure. So now we got putting Sunstreaker together. And once you've done a few, you kind of know where all the pieces go, so you're just kind of used to it, so it makes it a much smoother process to basically put together. So like I know those are the hip joints because of how they are compared to what the shoulder joints would be. So there's one, and that's, you gotta listen for that magical clicking sound, because if you don't hear that magical clicking sound, then it is not on. There we go, got his bottom half done. Bottom half is done. Now let's do his shoulders. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. And then let's put his hands on. There's 1 and 2. And then give him his rifle. And there you have it. Good old Sunstreaker. So we got Sunstreaker and Cyclonus. These are the last two for the set for that Defender 5. So let me go ahead and carry you on over so you can see more of the collection over here. So come down this way so you guys can see better. So these are a lot of, so down here you can see the size difference. So down here you got all the Defender versions because they're tiny, and then up here we have the Galaxy versions, and then we also have the Shining versions. So we got plenty here. And then up here are the ones from the set that I was just completing. We have Galvatron, Sideswipe, we have Jetfire, Optimus Prime, Jetfire and Jet Mode, Swindle, Refractor from Reflector, Shattered Glass, Soundwave, Onslaught, and then we got the trailer with Roller here, which I thought is pretty cool. So, and basically what's going to be happening is with Swindle and Onslaught in the next Defender series, whenever they do decide to release it, they're going to be basically doing Bruticus, just like how they did with the other Defender series 1 through 3, Defender 1 through 3, where you got all the Constructicons, where you could build Devastator. So let me show you Devastator. So right there is the Defender version Devastator. So he goes in the same line as these. These are all the vehicle modes for Devastator. And they do combine to make Devastator. You just buy the accessory kit from Blokees. But then over here, you have the standard. We have Shining and Galaxy with some more Defender versions. And then here, this set here, their eyes and bodies light up. But this is the Golden Lagoon version from Blokees. This is a pretty awesome set, I will say, to have. Let me turn off the light to give you a better idea. So basically, they're lights. They have lights in them, and basically they all light up. So at least you can see Beachcomber back there where his whole eyes lit up, and that's basically what they all do. They all just light up. Like Optimus Prime, you can see that his eyes and his chest are lit up. You got Soundwave here, who comes with Laserbeak. You can see his eyes are lit up, and he also does have Ravage right down there. It's gonna be hard to see, but there is Ravage. So just this Golden Lagoon set was just spectacular. It was a great addition to have to the collection. And we also have up here some of the, so these right here are YOLO Park, Wave 1 and 2. These are all YOLO Park. And then I have my Action Edition Optimus here that I need to build from Blokees. This is the first generation one that they did. But I have all of those there. Those are all YOLO Park. So these are all generation 1 and 2 mixed in. So, pretty awesome. And then, let's go over here for a minute. So, I do have this, the Christmas Edition Collector's set that was released back in the 90s. For Superion. I also have it for Defensor, I do have the Ultimate Bumblebee from the 2007 Transformers movie. I don't have any batteries in them right now because I don't want that terminals to corrode. Kind of like how the original toys, like I have Omega Supreme that I need to fix because his battery terminals are corroded. I have the Cybertron chase here. Behind my Cybertron chase, one of my pride and joys, I have my G1 Jetfire, and then I have the War for Cybertron Jetfire, and then I have the Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. I do have him, and I do have Optimus Prime as well over here. That they do combine together. So I do have both of those that they do combine. But I do have my G1 Jetfire, then I have the War for Cybertron, and then the Revenge of the Fallen Cybertron. So pretty awesome to have all those. And then I also have some of the original carrier cases for Transformers collectors that basically could carry like the tiny bots. Ultra Magnus. I will show you. I have a couple Ultra Magnus. Let me see. I know I have. So let me show you the Blokees Ultra Magnus because I have that. That's one of the ones I do have. So here I have my Blokees Galaxy version Ultra Magnus. I love him because he's got great detail. He's got great detail, and he's just like his cartoon self from the movies and the TV show. Let's see what else. I don't remember which series he came from. Let me see here. I think he was either the third or fourth, because I have this one here, the Blokees Galaxy version 1, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's not a part of this one. So I think he was either Galaxy version 2 or 3 that Ultra Magnus came out with. But let's see here. Yes, he is a cute little one. So let's see what else. I have my G1 Ultra Magnus right here. He is complete. I can't get this piece to stay on, so I just leave it right in front of him. But there is my G1 Ultra Magnus. His box is right up there. So that's his box right there for my G1 Ultra Magnus. I do have this one. They call it the IDW Ultra Magnus. And this one is either Galaxy version 3 or 4 as well. And then let's see what else I have. Oh yes, I have this little itty bitty tiny Ultra Magnus here. I forgot what line this is from, but it was just basically a blind package that you got that came with this little figurines. Because as you can tell, I have a lot of the little figurines there. I don't think I have an Ultra Magnus in this version here, or in my other version of the figural back clips. But, so I do have him there in the G1. And then I have another version of him. There he is. The Studio 86. Right there, Ultra Magnus. So that's the other Ultra Magnus that I have. And that is all the Ultra Magnuses that I have. Besides this one here, I forgot about him. It's a metal diecast that came in a set. So this is another Ultra Magnus. Not the best looking one, but you can tell it is Ultra Magnus. But I do love my 86 Ultra Magnus, as well as my G1 Ultra Magnus. So pretty awesome to have that. The only thing that I'm looking for is the Hot Wheels Ultra Magnus, because they have like these. They have Bumblebee, they have Optimus, but I am looking for the Hot Wheels Ultra Magnus. Yeah, those are all great ones to have for sure. Let's see, just to make sure. Yeah, that's all the Ultra Magnuses that I have. But And I do love that my G1 one is complete in its set. I have seen that one, the War for Cybertron Ultra Magnus. That definitely is a more of a sleek design, sleek, intense design to go with the series. I do like how they did them, so I'm excited. I haven't opened him yet, my Jetfire one, but I am excited about opening him up and getting into him and taking a look at him. And I also have the War for Cybertron Skylinks that I need to get into as well, because that way he goes hand in hand with my G1 Skylinks, and then the same for Jetfire to go hand in hand with my G1 Jetfire. But let me make sure I don't have any other. They do have this one here. It's the they call it the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus, but I don't know. I think he lights up. Or at least I thought he lights up. Oh yeah, he does. So he's one of the shining versions. So you can see that his eyes and his chest light up, and he's got the. It's kind of hard to tell, but he's got the Matrix of Leadership inside his chest there. So, but this is the shining version, and I don't remember which one he was, but he is part of the. They have 2 or 3 shining versions where they basically the bots their eyes light up. Basically, is what it is, and their chests some too. Yeah, I'm excited to open the Jetfire to see what he looks like, and to definitely do a video about that at a later time for sure. So the masterpiece lines, those are great. I haven't really collected any of the newer masterpiece lines because they haven't really caught my attention, because I'm more of the G1, but the details on the masterpiece ones are definitely worth it if that's something that you're interested in. The only two, I have 3 masterpiece ones. I'll show them to you, the ones that I have. So I have this Optimus Prime masterpiece one that was a Toys R Us or Walmart exclusive, one of the two. Yeah, it was a Toys R Us exclusive. So I have him. And then I also have, where is he at? Where did I put him? I have a Bumblebee one, I gotta find him. Oh, there he is. But I also have this Grimlock here. This was a masterpiece one that came from Toys R Us as well. So I got that one there. And then my other masterpiece that I have that was a Toys R Us exclusive was Bumblebee, and he comes with Spike in his exosuit. So those are the only 3 masterpieces that I have. And those are really, truly like the only ones that I've really wanted in my collection were those masterpiece ones. But they're definitely worth it. I think they are. It's just, for me, I don't want them because I have the ones that I want in the style that I want, but they are great detail that they have for those masterpiece collection ones. Well, I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for interacting with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your week. Take care, Transformers family, till all are one.